Well, he's been deadly with it before. Can he inside of the smoke? Inside of...
They can't enter to plant this while that ult's going on. Textures red.
Hello my friend, welcome back to my channel. In this video we'll enjoy the best plays and moments from VCT Pacific Stage 1. Between the second place in Masters Madrid, top of the Alpha group, GenG, versus the Indonesian organization fighting for Champions qualification points, RRQ. Texture versus GenG. Every time these two teams face each other, we have insane games.
Clears elbow after that smoke goes up to make it look like it might have been a fake into A. Now he's going to try to explore to mid, but little does he know, Xfero's still there, but the gravity well is good from Karon. Drops the spike right inside the site.
That's the thing about Karon. He is so darn good, and his utility is pretty sharp as well. Lakia now coming back in just to support the team, and although Munchkin fell, he got all of that information with that, doubling back in towards elbow. It's all down to Estrella now. 8 seconds left, and I don't think he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one.
It's a three-person stack near A.
So much trust into Munchkin, so the rest of the squad has to make it happen. And again, you got Meteor on that Marshall. He's been deadly with it before. Can he make it happen once more? It doesn't matter. It's Karon inside of the smoke, inside of the Nebula. This is his galaxy. This is his
bro, that was
cosmic.
clean.
And it's going to be Xfero's quite
on the clock.
able to fire off a bit of a trade, but
Great
Munchkin has the information
GenG,
just
that recon.
rush in. Rushing in, let's see how GenG
look at
can dash around it. Meteor just trying to fire through against Toxic Screen. Although Flips is able to get quite a bit of information, look at how GenG just plays around it. They just fall back, trying to pepper RRQ through as they walk alongside that Toxic Screen. Elmimore now goes in for a bit of a peek. Tries to go in for a little bit more, maybe a bit too much, as Munchkin able to fire back against it. Xfero and Jemkin now just watching around the pyramid, sets up a bit of a crossfire so you're not able to walk through this entrance any longer. Texture just tries to play around it. The Neuro Theft comes out, but it doesn't matter. Still able to flick back around.
Oh, Texture!
Able to fire back, but Texture back to the front. He's trying to watch every single angle. Is he fast enough to make it happen? The Snakebite, it goes down. He's managed to stuck the defuse down to halfway, which is not too bad. A bit of a curveball with that cloud burst. Work around it. He's getting a little bit cautious, so a bit of a jump peek just to spot out the information. And he sees it on the mini-map, goes in for the drift away shot against Elmimore. Karon now swaps back over onto mid, takes down Flips. He is just prepared for everything. Ready to strike, and strike he will. Jemkin now fires back. That's Karon down, but Texture has to cover with the operator. The spike has been dropped. Jemkin right in between the pyramids, tries to push out front, spots out the fake out, able to shoot it down, but now has to play around the timing of things because he knows that operator is still looming over his head. Waits for a bit of support from Estrella, but as they pick out, it's going to be Meteor who shuts down any hope of RQ winning this round.
Is it going to be a bit too late for that timeout? GenG seems to have a good read. Munchkin very well aware of it. He's aware of the util timings.
Goes back behind his own Toxic Screen just to get a little bit of safe cover. Texture able to be ready with the operator, but Jemkin just a little bit faster, updrafts into the air to strike him down with that knife. Munchkin now back in, trying to hold up around the sides, able to take down Flips, not before Elmimore comes in with a Sheriff of his own. Meteor fires back, and now tries to get a little bit more space with that blind side. Estrella is the one who blinds his side in the end, and that's going to be a 2-on-3 now. Lakia looking for another opening against RRQ, but because of those previous rounds, you've got that Viper's Pit now ready and willing. Karon, though, fires through as the Spike Planter goes down. And that's going to be back to a 2-on-2. Viper's Pit's still up, so this is not the worst scenario for RRQ.
Yeah, but the pit's not exactly that safe. Jemkin's been spotted! He thinks he's safe for the Cloudburst, but Lakia swings out right around it.
So quick on the draw.
Oh,
and he's got the recon available as well.
Yeah, his position is just not good, right? He has no walls to back himself up against.
Right up around the edges. That's the recon in. Now checking around the sides, trying to play off of each other's contact. They've spotted Karon. Estrella trying to stay alive, trying to stay hidden. Tosses out the Snakebite and repositions back into the little corner. How does Lakia check
this one, bro? You lost this one, bro. You lost this one like it's insane. Genius play, man.
Helmet and skull. It's gonna be the spike defuse as well, just in the nick of time.
Oh man, .33.
Look at the score, guys. Look at the score.
Are the same, right? They haven't changed much of it. Now we see a bit of a
Another one. Another one, guys.
Sure, you
Every
have the
day.
operator. But RRQ trusting the theory a bit too much. Lucky to stay alive on that one.
That Texture getting a little bit too confident, trying to find some of these greedy kills, but still safe enough to back out completely. And Karen's always anchoring down the site, always watching the backs. Somehow, though, Jemkin right inside of the little cubby, able to fire back. Munchkin and Karen now trying to fight back at their own. Jemkin still alive, trying to fire off shots down through the middle.
Timeout.
25 seconds on the clock, my friends. 9
this
to
game
1.
crash is about the best thing that
RRQ is
RRQ
getting
can hope for, and it's
destroyed,
an
man.
absolute
And
gamble,
their
this one.
composition
Yeah, it's a bit of a haymaker.
attacking.
20 seconds left, and you just have to kind of
Karen,
go
you
all
sneaky
in.
boy.
Karen puts up the Cosmic Divide just to split them up and divide this push as well.
Yo,
so
guys.
much information.
Go
And
next,
he's
go
in
next,
the
go
middle
next.
corner,
FF.
swings
Shut down the
down.
PC.
Elmi
Go
Moore
next.
had an idea, but he's
Forget
back
about
over
this
on
game.
the
Reset the
shorty.
mind and go next.
Yeah, no, does GenG remember how this was used? Yes, they do. They're trying to stay up in the sky, make sure that they can't enter to plant this. While that ult's going on, Texture's ready for it, GenG.
Flips around 180.
Oh, the absolute adjustments.
RRQ though.
Okay, man. 10 to
Although
2,
it took
and the
them
comeback
a
is
little
real.
while, although they had to work against Texture, after a little bit, they managed to push up front. Flips just took all the heat for them, and with that, they were able to set up, take a couple of shots against GenG. But now, you gotta work against Meteor, who is just as sharp. Estrella, 1-on-2. We've seen this before. Can he correct the previous rounds? Tries to play around the pyramids, goes for the angle against Meteor, finds him, but as he tries to reflick back on towards Munchkin, the pyramids
GenG
and they'll be able to
did
start to
11
push through.
points defending.
And if they go
Why
through
can't
this right at the
RRQ
1 minute
do the
mark,
same?
they're going to have enough time to rotate if they feel like it's not a good idea.
Jemkin. Yeah, you know, I guess it's going to be a good idea for GenG. Jemkin tries to watch the angle, but mentioned strength in numbers, and it's way too much.
Why? I don't know.
Now pushing on through. They've got that recon. Xfero tries to work around the corner.
Maybe they can. Maybe they can.
It's just to make it work. Elmi Moore now firing off some shots
my
down
friends,
mid.
maybe they
He's down to
can.
the last one, and
Maybe
Elmi
they
Moore
can.
gets
For those
This is the
long-range
round,
duels.
man. This is the round they
Speaks
need.
to how
Ooh,
confident
saw
they
the
are.
butt. He saw
Flip
the
spots
butt.
the cape of the Sova, though.
He's going to just choose to refill the site.
Whoa, quite a good bit of information, but look at this gate crash into Spike Plant. Xfero now tries to work around the smokes, but knows he has to be very cautious, very careful. A couple of shots fired through from Flips, and he's able to take down Texture, but that's it. Still, you've got 4 players to work against. Some of these headshot angles
Maybe they
working out in
can,
favor
my
of RRQ
friends.
for the time being. Lakia now comes through with the Aldrone just to get further information. You've got Estrella coming in, watching mid right now. Munchkin's trying
this
to
round,
work off those snakebite lineups, and they have landed. Nobody's found just yet.
Karen's flank.
Watching the angles, Karen trying to come up from the other side,
look
gets
at
an opening
this
shot
guy,
at the
Karen,
flips. He might be able to get more space off of it.
Oh,
Able to stick the
Munchkin!
spike down to halfway, and
They
Munchkin
can't,
gets
bro. They
every
can't.
single
They can't.
kill.
They can't.
If GenG's going to try to close it out, they're going to try to go for the
Actually,
safer
these
site.
skills are way better
Now the
than
Dimensional
those
Drift
ones,
comes out,
bro.
see what the
What the fuck?
repositioning is from
Why are
RRQ.
you still
They're
using
trying to
plan?
hold out
Look
that
at this.
crossfire
This
setup.
gorgeous,
Jemkin
bro.
alongside Estrella, but it's been pushed back, and you've got that recon as well. Unbelievable. Meteor now along with the blindside tries to catch drop onto Jemkin. Jemkin fires back so quick. A bit of a cloud burst, and Texture is forced to push out of it. He's looking for more of these duels. Munchkin marking the other exit, and now the spike plant comes down for Lakia.
Flips trying to check for a lurk as well, but he's now going to have to focus back on the site. That's up to Xfero, but he's not coming through mid. This could be a timing for Karen. He's going to wrap all the way around. GenG just needs to buy time before they
there
lock
it
it in.
is.
Karen
This
even
kid
gets the
is so
kill as
good,
well.
bro.
Big impact now. Jemkin fires back though, but does he have time for the defuse?
Yes.
Look at Munchkin. He knows he's got this. He just doubles back,
Oh,
goes
the
in
jump.
for the jump peak. Karen is still a looming threat, and Jemkin does not feel comfortable. He's very paranoid. Just swings around the back just to check, but nobody's found. Spike continues to tick away.
GenG
At
is
this
just an
point,
insane thing,
close down to 7 seconds left, and Jemkin
GG.
just tries to fire away, but the footsteps, everything in his ears whisper that it's a GenG victory.
Super clean from GenG. Not a sweat broken.
Here we
We'll
go.
find out.
Map number
Pop
2, my
Flash
friends.
does push Munchkin
GenG.
off for the time being.
Map
Karen
pick.
on the other side. That's the one that I'm really keeping my eyes on. He makes me nervous. Paranoia sent out now. He's got a little bit more space, pushes out, goes for the swing, and look at that movement, so wide, and it throws Jemkin off. He finds that shot, and the rest of RRQ have to hang back.
Yeah, an immediate repositioning here from Lakia as well. The jump peaks. Xfero knows that he hasn't been spotted just yet. He's trying to get a timing on here against Lakia.
Happy birthday.
It's a little whiffy, but he'll be able to land the kill. Now he has to hold on to this position for as long as possible. He's trying to do as much damage.
That's nice.
Goes for the extra contact.
Texture goes down. Not too bad. Meteor now caught in a tricky position. Tries to hold his ground up around B. Karan still stays tucked away around the A site. Repeaks, finds Estrella, and he knows that he can't really escape just yet. The smoke, though, does give him an idea that RRQ is probably trying to rush down B. Munchkin goes in for that bit of mid-control, but Xfero just fires right back against him. Meteor now, it's all down to his shoulders, along with that Sheriff. He finds that first shot, but then Elmimore answers right back again with the classic.
You are good, kid.
Start creeping.
We're not this good, man. You cannot win this. Not even you, bro.
This isn't going to be great. Now, Karen's obviously low on 9 HP.
But so are those RRQ players.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm a little bit worried about.
There's no way. There's no way.
Right now, the angles they're holding are pretty good, though. They're just saying if he comes through B main, if he comes through lane, so be it. We're just going to make sure that we're holding the same angle to make sure we can get traded. There's the smoke.
Okay.
So they don't have to worry about it as much.
Oh, never mind. The turret is already dead, bro.
Time, just looking for kills, perhaps.
GenG's pretty well aware of this coming in from Estrella as well. We saw the pings. Yeah,
nice try, man. Nice try.
He's looking for it. Spots out flips, and look at that. Just yet.
Oh, and there's the 1,000 kills for Meteor. That one sheer kill.
Congratulations, Meteor.
Right over the edge. So while you did
player.
Oh my god.
Well, we'll see how many touches you can get first.
That was so quick the way he dodged that flash. Now Munchkin on the other side with the classic. Able to double tap them in the head. Flips tries to fire back with that Phantom, but has to back off. Manages to find Lakia, but only just the one. Now a bit of a second. Elmimore tries to go in for a sneaky push down A main. Meteor shuts him down. Flips has to hold it all on his own. He is online for the ace if he makes it happen, but he's also kind of pinched down in this little corner.
And it's Sheriffs. They're just going to one-tap it together.
Up. There it is.
This is where they want to start to push that mid a bit, but Meteor's repositioning. This is going to be very hard to read.
How do you clear or check this?
They have no idea, and I don't think they're going to check it because there's no reason to just yet.
Almost the third. Estrella will be able to save his team for the time being. It's a 3-on-4 now, and Texture wants to repeat. They've gotten the calls that it's going to be a B main hit as well, thanks to Lakia's recon.
The smoke's set up, and Estrella, he just has to hope that his teammates can get into the site because he wants to be the lurk. Might get counter-lurked on by Karan, though.
That's the painful thing. Estrella's life is almost over. Lakia anchoring it down from Boathouse, takes down Elmimore, and looks for even more. It's just going to be another player. Whoa, Estrella actually turns around 180, takes down Karan, but down to 12 HP for RRQ to get the spike plant.
Now look at the minimap, Xfero all the way out. No position to use the lockdown, but he has to get the lurk kills. And GenG might get a read on this because they realize that there is no lockdown.
Now they're watching out for it. A bit of a... Okay, there's that ultimate. Alt for alt. It's going to be Elmimore with the Hunter's Fury. Now just biding their time, trying to hold and watch for those drops. Meteor firing off a bit of a shot.
Okay, finally a run for RRQ.
Back towards the site. Looking for that final player inside of the smoke now.
Hey, 5-2.
Almost worst case scenario.
Yeah, I mean, listen, this is what you have to deal with when you're on the attack.
He was
that was through the flash, yeah. I mean, that's just rough. That's just him knowing the timing. He's just looking for one quick kill.
Oh,
wow.
that was clean.
Though,
this
lockdown, it is going to leave that space. The From the Shadows is gone.
Texture.
Nano Swarms, and the Shock Dart isn't going to be enough. It just oh my, okay. Still not enough, just with that one Nano Swarm through the wall.
All right, a little bit of space. Exits have been smoked off, defender spawn. GenG can't really retake just yet, so just playing off of the timing of things, RRQ is trying to play around the position as well. Up around B main, you've left Xfero. Trying to mark the angles. Paranoid gets sent out. GenG now makes their move. Trying to watch around for Boathouse and the little corner around with the shorty. Jenkins able to start things off. Elmimore now fires back with a bit of a double. Texture able to trade out with that operator, but now pulls out the Blaze, and Jenkins goes in for those close quarters knives. It's going to be Lakia trying to fight back with the Odin now. Swaps over to the Vandal, trying to find a bit more room. He's running out of time, though. Goes in for the movement into Boathouse, and that is the call for GenG. Still going to have to be very very careful around it though. Oh, even with the read, it's Texture so quick, able to pull that trigger right in time.
It's a good
Stay
pinch.
tucked away as well. Meteor able to, fall. RRQ managing to push out onto the other side around Pizza. Flips has to hold the angle and has to nail the shot, but oh my god, it's Munchkin instead.
RRQ has to go. Someone has to basically take a bullet from Texture.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. If GenG just stays in market and makes him come for him, that might not be a bad idea either.
Hold for Karen as well.
Oh
Texture continues to fire off.
Is the prodigy, man?
Elmy Moore makes it a trade, and now we're back to the one-on-one. Elmy Moore has to know where Karen might just be. Goes in for the peek and crushes just in time
Good
to fire
half
off
already.
angle.
6-5, my friends. Good recovery from RRQ.
Counter Hunter's Fury.
Counter Hunter's
Suddenly
Fury
the game is
doesn't
looking good
quite
for
land
them.
the way that they wanted to just yet,
And
though.
we might go.
Meanwhile,
to map
Jemkin
another
has
trade,
already made his way
Let's
onto
just
the
don't
site.
talk about
Spike
that,
should
man.
be
Let's
planted
focus down. Let's focus on this map.
relatively soon enough. GenG
They got the
is
site.
trying to
Spike being
rendezvous
planted.
up around market, defender spawn to set up for that retake.
Now, when does
retake. Lack
Xfero
is low
go? Does
HP.
he go for an entire lurk around? I'm curious. He's positioned for it.
What an angle. He's thinking about it. Now it's starting to make the move. I wonder if Munchkin will be able to find that contact against him first. It's not quite going to happen. Meanwhile, GenG now pushing through from market, from defender spawn. They've marked B main. That's Elmy Moore gone.
Lakia's ready
watching
for it
the
in mid.
back as well.
He
That's
gets
Xfero down. Both Jemkin and Estrella are in, and they're stuck. Jemkin able to fire back and blocking off lane for the time being, though. But then Munchkin comes through, still running out of time. Look at the shot, Jemkin! 90-degree flick onto a defender spawn.
It's the second ace that he does like that, man. It's not the first time. Holy shit.
Early
I'd love
pressure
to
here.
see that replay, man. That was
He's been
insane.
trapped.
Alarm bot, wow. Invites a lot of peaks, but at the same time, it's attention drawn away. The rest of the squad will be able to push
If
into the A
RRQ
site.
win this pistol,
Okay, so RRQ
Is
just needs to
GG
hold
go
on to
next,
their
bro?
util. They still have a paranoia. They have
Huh?
double shock darts.
just want to talk about that.
Recon not going to come out just yet, but they should have good things to work with on this retake.
But in
Be able
split,
to
man,
set up some
GenG is
smokes. The
good
rest
there,
of
man.
GenG
GenG is
trying to
insane
mark
playing
all the
split,
angles. You've got Generator covered. Munchkin watching for the Heaven drop as well. He's got a classic, so it could happen. Tries to reposition into Hell. Karen turns back around just to watch for Heaven once again. The door has not yet been broken, so it's relatively safe enough for GenG for the time being. And there is
Look
the
at this
opening
guy,
shot.
man. So
a couple just to go through. A third body dropping
that's
to the
normal,
ground.
man.
Estrella fires back.
Estrella,
But then he's got
1v2.
two left to work against. Lakia as well as Munchkin. It's a bit of a crossfire.
Good
and
important
Estrella
pistol for
is
GenG,
just
man.
lighting
Full buy
Jiggle for information.
versus full buy, my friends.
Right, he's still going to have backup here. You still have market control as well. You've got the Nano to cover switch. It's a
Oh my
decent
God,
setup. Oh no!
That's insane, man. That's
He just
insane,
dashes right over him. The Nanostorm even
beautiful
burns
entry.
down Jemkin. So unfortunate, but Xfero holds the off angle. A bit of a
Pretty
double,
true.
and then Munchkin trades it off. RRQ now caught reeling from that loss, trying to go back in just to retake. Flips with a bit of a timing against Munchkin. Trying to set up for Estrella now. The door has to be broken. And then it's the spike plant too. They double peek back, playing off of the timing of things.
Okay, GenG.
Holding mid
got
alongside
an
Xfero. You got the
operator now,
lockdown
man.
for a potential retake.
This weapon.
Trying to set up
can
for
make
it.
all the
Estrella sends out
difference.
Paranoia now, pushing off. The Texture's already made his way onto the top of Generator. Meteor able to support through as well. Karen with the Shrouded Steps in. They are able to find trades for trades. However, numbers advantage will go over to
One away from the
RRQ.
Hunter
Lakia
series.
tries to pull off a sneaky play, but
Good
Jemkin is
awareness.
All
prepared.
outside of the site. This is always meant to be a
90 my
retake.
friends.
And
Meteor
GenG
got
kind of
locked
reads that
down.
with their 0 points,
Lakia
but
with
they
the
don't mind.
Hunter's Fury.
They'll take the plant. They'll deal with the retake after.
Take the plant first. Watch these angles. Always marking the door. Texture now. Trying to catch a sneaky one
God,
through, but
that's,
Xfero is
that's
more
huge, man.
prepared.
Munchkin has to win these.
Holds the
Oh,
angle.
they have no
they line up.
drone. A bit of a misunderstanding now. It's going to be Estrella finding the trade. A bit of recovery from RQ, but the timing's all a little bit off. The spike continues to tick away.
Here.
A lot tougher now with this operator. Good jump peek.
GenG still continuing to stay tucked away. Jemkin fires off the shot. Now now he's been known. Meteor crouches down, able to cut him at his torso. But Estrella finally fights through from B main. Lakia has to do it all. He's got a little bit of support, but unfortunately not quite able to make it happen
Push it
just
up.
yet. It's
No
going to be
time, no
Xfero,
time.
but he's bought enough time.
Oh, that is a heartbreaker for RRQ. The setup was good. The left side, the wine side would have been the harder one to peek for the spike. So really good setup overall here from Jemkin. Goes for that 4K.
Timeout.
Yeah, so RRQ is holding in case there's a rotate because there's still enough time. But GenG, that means, has a timing here to push against the 2 in Boathouse.
Okay.
That's insane.
The dark cover unfortunately doesn't quite work out. Estrella stays tucked away, but they just go in to clear it. GenG, good job of doing their due diligence. Now it's up to Flips as well as Jemkin, trying to even out the score. But I think it's a little bit too much right now. Wallbangs doesn't find anything.
Yeah, but they do have the creds. RRQ, they would love to get to map point first.
Bit of suppressive fire from Lakia. And they should know that this is going to be one heck of a setup. You got 3 players, if not 4, even more inside of Boathouse. Flips slowly walking out to clear right now. Oh, Jemkin, a little bit of a lineup with 2 skulls.
Just going to be a push in.
Man. This makes me so nervous, Will. Paranoia through now. Now they're trying to go in for that push. Oh, the fragment even catches on the Flips. He cannot hold that elevated angle any longer. Estrella trying to watch for the linear angles, but flash perfectly. Flips still able to find a bit of a double, but Meteor answers right back. Flips trying to double back through from tree, catches Meteor now. A 3rd kill for him in the round. Spike not yet planted. It's a little bit too hot. It's the smart from the shadows play from Karen. A bit of a risky one, but welcome nonetheless.
Oh my God, bro.
But now they have to worry about Lakia. Someone has to keep a timer, so it's going to be the dash away from Jemkin. They want to just say, let's rush towards B, make it a 3v1, worry about Lakia afterwards.
Lakia has to go in fast.
He's got Hunter's Fury.
Karen has to hold it down too. Just fires off the Hunter's Fury blind.
Oh, gets it catches Jemkin.
Updrafts away, still alive. Karen has to land his shots right now. Stays tucked away, puts out the dark cover just to give him a little bit more space right around the spike. 3 players tucked through. Jemkin runs through. It's going to be Xfero who sticks it all the way through. That's how he reaches match point and the ace for Flipsider. RRQ. Such antics just to put them on top of things.
You can't be serious.
What the fuck
you throw
was that,
everything
bro?
on the line and Xfero sticks the defuse 2 feet away.
That was insane, man.
What in the world? I mean
they got 3 players.
Sure, should Karen have just wildly sprayed? Maybe, but you don't imagine.
Timeout.
That would be dastard.
Oh,
a lot of damage.
A bit of a flash through.
That's so much damage.
Meteor's down so low right now. I don't know if he even plays the lockdown in. Completely suppressed by the 0 point. Ares for Odin. Elmore almost barely makes it away. There's the lockdown, continuing to fire through.
Oh, and he gets one.
There's the Ares gone.
Yo, fuck this weapon, bro.
And he can keep spamming. That lockdown, not getting any value.
Surely not.
So it's just a hard rotate. Now, does RRQ read into this? They've still got an op on A. They have no reason to panic. You've got A short covered. You've got mid covered with the alarm bot. Texture's lurk has to go huge on this round.
That's when I'm backing on. Texture. Oh, he's getting checked by the shock dart.
No.
William. Surely not.
What is insane, bro.
RRQ.
They are checking.
He won the round, man. He won the round.
Map. They're checking their corners. They're checking for lurks.
Now Jemkin with the operator. Good flashes coming through. Forces him to whiff. Estrella holding the cross now. Doesn't spot anything. He hears the jump.
Oh my God, bro. GenG didn't see a single player from RRQ, man.
A 5-on-2 scenario for GenG in the final round of the map. Can RRQ make it happen? Most certainly they will, as Meteor tries to fire back, but he's down in the red.
GG, we're going to map number 3 split, my friends.
Will end it on this map as they go into map 3. RRQ, significant improvements on Ascent.
A very, very well played.
Here we go, my friends.
Whoa, straight into the
GenG is
Texture
insanely good on this map, man.
Just yet. Jemkin knows the Texture stuck in the corner.
But GenG, this guy is crazy good, bro. Insane player.
And this is just a hard read from RRQ. You know that GenG loves to take this mid pressure with a double duelist early on. It's just an entire trap.
Another ace, bro?
It's a meat grinder.
I'm feeling the ace, man. No,
the angles as well. Now goes in for the peaks together as a team.
Karen
fires back.
What the fuck? I mean, I told you, man. I'm feeling the ace, bro. I told you, bro.
comes in and now is looking to possibly switch up to a different weapon. He has a spike, so just going into sight instead. Flips now trying to fight back or at least catch a bit of a timing as he gets the spike planted. Sneaks through to top of heaven right now, and Karen's kind of out in the open, so this could be it, or it's going to be an ace. Karen stays tucked away underneath that cover. Wraps back around the pillars.
Oh my god.
He's going into Garage now since he's got that spike planted. It's not quite planted for Garage, though, so this is actually still risky. Tosses out the Paranoia. Flips just continues to stick it, doesn't really care. Oh, he gets off! Goes in for the swing now, and unfortunately for Karen, no ace to be found. Great damage, but Flips will pick up the round. Texture just setting up for the timing on the flick of it. There goes the showstopper. It doesn't find a straight. He actually wraps back around the left side of the pillar, finding Meteor as he tries to cross through. Munchkin now goes in for the swing. They're trying to catch him around the wrap. And Elmimore, along with the judge, will not be able to do all too much. 2 on 2. Karen manages to make the plant. They have to set up for the crossfire inside of Garage.
This is going to be a tough one, especially with that smoke back on Heaven. Jemkin just clearing close, so they'll know his position. Trying to buy time until Xfero can approach the site.
Could he double satchel? Maybe try to throw Karen off somehow? Texture staying tucked away behind that little box. It might just give GenG a bit of an advantage, but oh my god!
That feels amazing, bro.
Red, the smoke comes out from Estrella just to buy a bit extra time on Heaven, and that plants Jemkin deep in. Flips great shot onto Karen, actually a nice second one as well. And with that kill, Jemkin gets the showstopper. All in all, it's really good, and during all of that, the guiding light had cleared mid as well.
Timeout.
Oh, that's deadly.
Oh, in this pocket.
Little corner now.
Oh,
and RRQ wants to try to retake
my
ramp because screen has been blocked off. Jemkin able to spray through, catches Texture. That pocket has been eliminated. Karen kind of takes his place, though, just perked right up on top. Flips has the angle, though, and spots him on top of the Cyber Cage. So that's now numbers advantage to RRQ. Can they still work their way through the Viper's Pit, though? They just might be able to do it. Jemkin taking down Lakia from Heaven. Meteor trying to stay tucked away inside the little corner, but Elmimore crouches and sprays him down.
Just imagine
Munchkin back inside of Elbow. Here's the defuse and wants to rush in, but it's way too oppressing. The suppress. Seen where that track came from, so knows the camera's up around Heaven, tries to bypass most of the trips, and tries to catch the timing onto Xfero, but right around the edge, Xfero! These Cyber Cages have been such pesky thorns for GenG. Now they've lost their tip of the spear. Texture tries to throw them off with the paint shells, but can't quite catch the flick with the operator. Karen trying to hold down the site. But unfortunately, it's going to be that spike plant. RRQ continuing to press forward. GenG stuck in between a rock and a hard place. They're trying to eliminate that rock. They're trying to watch out for Heaven. Able to deal with the first little pebble. Then you've got so much more. 3 players now just right around the site, surrounding them. Munchkin trying to hold it down too, but Lakia with a quick fadeaway shot catches Flips. Don't have to worry too much about Elbow any longer. He goes back in to check even more. 7 rounds left in the mag. Tries to go in for the burst. Xfero swings wildly all the way to the side, and it's going to be Munchkin who's unable to track. RRQ double their score on top of GenG.
Timeout.
Hard B. I guess that's the play, but you got to watch out for those flashes, like you mentioned, Will. I mean, look at Asturia's positioning. The Paranoid collects, and it's going to be Elmimore now on the sides. Everyone's behind him, but Elmimore finds every single kill. It's all down to Munchkin now on the other angle. He hops over. The footsteps have been heard. Elmimore, unfortunately, overstays his welcome for 1 more second. Munchkin will be able to re-peek on this double kill. Has the spike now and needs to find a bit of an advantage to get the spike down, if anything.
Munchkin just correctly waits for the sprays to dissipate. It's a 2v1. But Munchkin, he should have heard where this is coming from. Yeah, so he's checking Hell and Heaven. Wants to see if he can get an early pick. But RQ, the back off is good. Trying to make sure that they stay grouped up.
You know, it's a 2-on-1. Why fight solo? So just allowing for Munchkin to... Oh, wait.
So if I'm Munchkin, yeah, I push all the way through, right? So, because unless they're grouped up, buddy, you try to find 1v1s. You got the time to go for the rotates.
Oh.
I mean, Flips, he's holding a good off angle. to watch out for that. That allows RRQ, after a certain timer, to ditch mid like they are right now. They can start to spread out deeper, and the Seekers are absolutely going to get the read onto this push.
Elmimore knows that guiding like this out, but he walks straight into the Poison Cloud. A good punish from Munchkin, and it gives GenG the sight. xFaro just needing to back off.
And now you just have to hold for the retake.
Okay. Meteor goes down on the other side of the map. The Boombot clears. Flips coming in with support from Heaven. xFaro uses the camera. Tries to get a kill through the cage, but instead goes for the spike planter. Tries to buy a bit more time for the rest of the team to arrive on the site, and it kind of works out. Flips repositions back in towards spawn and gets the timing onto Munchkin. It's all down.
The flank, on the flank.
This solo duelist texture.
That smoke is so good because it's making him think
No
it's just
idea.
Heaven. Yeah, you're really kind of open to this B-main garage. So texture, he'll work with it.
Backside, he could actually make it happen. Jemkin will be the sacrificial lamb for the time being. Paranoia out, and he dodges it completely. Cage shells tossed through. Flips has to swing. He goes in for the blast pack play and tosses it off.
So clean, bro. Holy shit.
Down into the ground.
It's different, man.
What a clutch. 1-on-3.
Forces of 2 members of GenG to stay on B.
Oh, there it is.
Shot,
and with the distraction bought away,
Texture
Jemkin now pushes in the
so
pressure.
good here with the
Texture has
pistol,
to
man.
come huge
So
with these
good.
kills. Karen's
I expect
down.
at least 3.
And Texture feels the paint shells, tries to
at
hide
this
back
movement,
away.
it's
Still
so
able
clean,
to land the
bro.
second headshot. Elmimore will take him down though. Numbers advantage on the side of RRQ until Munchkin fires right back with a classic as he drops. Spike will be planted. Lakia rotating over, but Flips still sneaky as ever. Going in sneaky and beaky like he's going through screens. They're trying to double back, maybe to the top of Heaven. Spotting out Munchkin now. Elmimore fires off a couple more shots. Lakia gets the frag. And now Flips
nice.
just
Flips,
in
dude.
an undiscovered position. They're also looking at a 9-5 scoreline. RRQ just trying to switch up the pacing feet. But the snakebite catches him. Munchkin a little bit more prepared. Potential V-split coming through now. Munchkin still eyeing the top. Elmimore will be able to take him down. Texture trying to fight back, but Flips gets the timing swing onto
This is
Karen.
winnable 3v3.
Poison Cloud reposition. Yeah, Spike not there yet. But they do at least have positions held. Meteor tries to break the
man.
placements, but Elmimore is just so sharp to track through.
Left, no
Seekers
HP.
now. Goes on a
No
little
money
bit of
for
a trip.
GenG, my friend. There's
So
no
they
money for
don't quite
GenG.
know. But at the very least, the Trailblazer will be able to find him.
Insane, bro.
Start to clear, but it's again 30 seconds in. The pop flash. Are they ready for the anti?
Swings out off of the
30
flash.
seconds left.
RRQ still a little bit prepared. They've got enough numbers that they can dodge these flashes or play anti. On the other hand, though, again, the weaponry on the other side just not the greatest. Trying to re-peek out. Munchkin, unfortunately, will bite the dust. It's going to be up to Meteor now, still continuing to fire through. Texture able to fire back. Jemkin
No timing, man.
falling down
8
to the
seconds.
ground. xFaro now tries to go out the other side, but Meteor. Trailblazer initially out just to clear the corners or at least push Texture back. He will toss those paint shells in towards back sight. Still though, RRQ, Estrella managing to get up top on top of Raptors. Swings back into hell. 2 players down from GenG. Now looking into defender spawn.
Ace.
A quick trade. Estrella up on the triple kill. Seekers out from Lakia though, and alongside Meteor, the Blade Storm gets pulled. Even numbers, even odds for both sides.
You actually got the ace here, man.
2v2. Look at Meteor's read. On the holdout from xFaro. xFaro doesn't have a read on this.
What the fuck, Meteor?
He whiffed. Swaps over onto the Classic, but he doesn't have anything else. And that's going to be RRQ landing their shots instead. They're walking in to players who are prepared. Oh, Meteor backs off.
Oh my god.
A bit of a early rotation.
Yeah, I mean, they find nothing over by B.
The timing.
So it's just going to be an over-rotation from
he's not gonna
GenG.
know.
Oh my god.
But they
He
have
still
no idea
gets
either.
the
They think
kill.
the site might be empty.
That's
Now it's
insane, man.
2v3. Does he get the timing? He does, but
He almost
Meteor's right
got you
there
there,
in
man.
the trade.
Elmimore.
At the same
1v2.
time, you've got Lakia just the top Meteor off with his health. 2-on-1 where Elmimore is down in the red. Now gets his screen full white. They know that he's right around the corner. Goes in for the check, but he crouches, head a little bit off.
Man,
Tries to
that
go
was
in for the
close,
spray
bro.
transfer.
That was close.
Almost
5
narrowly
HP, bro.
whiffs Meteor's head by an inch.
Keep calm enough to do exactly that. Rifles bought back. It's a good
God.
pickoff. A good
huge,
read.
man. This is
Gets the
huge.
push out. Immediate Seekers. I love the up in the tempo.
Trying to go in quickly, but Texture just shuts them down right quick as well.
The spike is on
Now
B.
behind this toxic screen, you've got a B squad going through, and GenG manages to open things up. The spike now gets planted. GenG has to wonder about their backs.
Yeah, an absolute hard setup from RRQ.
They gotta go faster
for
than
this
RRQ
to be the absolute fake.
Oh, okay, a bit of a crossfire setup on the site itself. Meanwhile, Xfero alongside Elmimore slowly but surely making their way, crawling all up through. Xfero has regrouped with flips, so this is better firepower. They spotted out Texture, good dig. Texture shoots back, gets a headshot anyway. GenG straight transfer, gets a bit of a double. Then it's down to Karen. Oh, flips!
Clean
Just a sidestep, one
Match
tap.
point for RRQ. GG OT, my friends.
Trying to get the read that the B site's generally been weaker as well,
3
but
ults for
again,
RRQ.
they're just
2
holding
for
A from
GenG.
heaven. They've already ditched this. They're gonna make sure that mid is absolutely clear.
Karen.
The paranoia should buy him
He's
time.
on the Prodigy, man.
Can find the kill, that would be even better. Okay, Estrella tries to get information. There's the showstopper just to collect on the kill, but oh, he completely evades it.
Okay.
A bit of a trade comes through.
Very far.
That said, still
Flips.
good shots from GenG, and they have the side.
But look at the minimap, yeah.
Xfero.
Xfero's dug deep, and GenG's still on B as well.
Oh my god.
They could go
bro.
back at any point. If Xfero can clear screens, that'd be huge. He's waiting for the
Holy
backup.
shit.
Oh. Just buys a bit of attention and time away. Estrella continuing to collect
Me
through
too,
with this,
guys.
the
He has
rest
no
of the
idea.
team.
The thing is they have no idea that Lock is already in the site. They think they've already cut off all the backup.
Spiking
No.
a bit, spiking a
Xfero
bit.
drops. Hasn't been able to collect on these kills just yet, so they
there
will
enough
be
time,
able
man?
to recall in towards GenG. But with
Oh
9
my
seconds left,
god.
it's going to be tight. GenG has to hold for these rotates. That
He didn't get it.
He should have it in time.
No, he doesn't.
Just
Oh,
narrowly
man.
by like 0.1 seconds.
Oh,
It took
man.
7 seconds to plant the spike.
Get what
Texture
RRQ
got
was
the
trying to do.
showstopper. Flips. Got the Viper's pet, man.
Forces GenG to invest
is a
resources
nasty
into this
game,
A
dude.
site, and RRQ could
What was
actually
the
overwhelm
round,
this
man?
B
Holy
site
shit.
hit right now. Flips, waiting for the flash.
Oh,
goes
that's
in for the
huge,
peek.
man.
Inside of his poison cloud, actually, he manages to make it work. Now GenG arrives on the
That's
crime
it, man.
scene.
That's the game. That's the
homicide
game right here, guys.
against
That's the
Karen.
game right here, guys.
The rest of the team now from GenG arriving, but a little bit late. And Elmimore has the off angle. There's the next player down. 13 seconds and the spike gets planted.
They finally
Elmimore
did it,
looking
man.
for the next
They
one. And this
finally
could be
beat
it.
GenG.
This could be over for GenG.
It
Xfero
is
from
over,
the
my
back.
friend.
Elmimore
GG.
with the swing, the reads, the prep work, the set plays, and RRQ makes it a flawless round just to end it off.
What a meaningful victory for RRQ. Unfortunately for them, they won't be able to make it into playoffs.